Thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We got ourselves a trailer for Avatar. Fire and Ash, the third installment. Really loved the last Avatar movie more than the first. John, I hope you're looking forward to this. Are you? Say you are. Just make life easy on me.
I am looking forward to this so much.
Please leave a like on this video. Stick around for the thoughts afterwards. Let's get into it.
Ooh.
The kids are back.
Oh, we got air, we got water. Oh yeah, a little Sigourney.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
Sorry.
Choked up. Whoa.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
As expected.
Damn. So they're gonna be like volcano people. Wowie.
Spider.
Yeah. Woohoo.
You cannot live like this, baby. In hate.
Ooh. Let's go, Sam Worthington. Some of my favorite performances of his are in these movies.
If there's
second
something you can do, then you must do it.
Oh, this is feeling quite harrowing.
Yeah. Always chasing after him.
There we are.
Wow. Wow.
Crash zoom makes it feel real.
The children.
Are they gonna lose another kid?
No, Spider.
No, not Spider.
Whoa! What is going on there?
Find another way.
Is he gonna give himself up? Whoa! Dang. Dang.
Oh shit! Navi versus Navi. That's different.
Damn. Damn.
That's a good way to flip the script.
I love just how action
Your
oriented
goddess.
is.
Has no dominion here.
Cool. Cool.
Wow. Wow, what a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Reject Nation, so many of you guys have been so kind to notice that, yes, I've been on quite a health kick this year. I've dropped about 45 pounds so far. Still got more to go because I got some goals in mind. All of it's strictly been from diet and exercise. And when you're committed like that, what you eat becomes everything. And so much of the time, I have to be way more selective than my friends and family just to keep seeing the results that I'm after. And that's where something like Factor really comes in to help. And you know, back when I was working from home, Factor was already a big help. Since I'm always on the go, healthy, pre-made meals ready in just minutes is perfect. But now that we moved into an official office and I don't have access to my home kitchen, Factor's been even more helpful than ever before. Their meals are chef-prepared, dietitian approved, and they cover everything. Calorie smart, high protein, keto, veggie. It's real food made fresh, not frozen, and it actually tastes great. The convenience is really hard to beat. No chopping, no cleanup, just heat and eat. It's that simple. So whether I'm in the middle of work or heading out the door, coming straight here from the gym like I did just now, it's one less thing to stress about. You can head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50RealRejects to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50RealRejects at factor75.com. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this video. And also, my wife, she loves your food too. So thank you so much. So much happened in that. What's your initial impressions?
You know, this is one of the best parts of an Avatar movie cycle is just the first glimpse at, you know, the dazzling breadth of scale and tangibility that James Cameron and his, you know, million trillion animators are able to create. I mean, just, yeah, the pearlescence and the luminescence and the light and the water and the elements and the lava and all that stuff just looks super cool. In terms of like an Avatar story movie, it looks like, you know, we're going to get more of Jake Sully and the gang being persecuted and, you know, learning to accept new ways of life and, fight against militaristic tyranny.
Yeah.
It looks like an Avatar movie for sure, but it also, I admire James Cameron's commitment to the, like, as far as like a science fiction, science fantasy movie goes, like, there's some science in there, but there's a lot of fantasy, and I kind of find that charming given some of the heavier, more realistic Jimmy camera projects of yore. But how did you feel about it?
I was really impressed with the last one. Avatar 1 was a film that I wasn't a huge fan of, and I liked it more on the rewatch from home, funny enough, than in the first time watching in theaters. Way of Water, though, I adored. I ended up going see it a couple of times in theaters for how much I adored it, and to do the flip of a different element and to call it Fire and Ash. I could see how it's like emblematic because it's carrying over exactly from where we left off from the prior movie. And they had lost a child in the prior movie, and you could feel like, when you're dealing with grief, fire is often an emotion associated or an element associated with like the burning fire within you. So there's so much pain that has to be let out. And of course, when they're already in a position where Jake and the Neytiri are looking for community and a place to stay, and they keep getting pushed out of their lands and having to fight for home. Now they're encountering this new tribe. They're just called the Ash People. Yeah. Very simple. Yeah. They're the Ash People, and I didn't know though in the trailer. That's the thing that surprised me is that it's inner conflict. It's like civil war between them while having to deal with the colonization of the humans. And I'm kind of wondering, like, is Jake going to the humans asking for help on this moment? But that is a great way to, I think, flip the script. We're so used to like Na'vi versus humans, but we haven't seen something quite like this, which I feel like can make it even a lot more compelling of whatever inner politics there are amongst community between the Na'vi people and the different tribalistic ways that they operate. Like Way of Water was pretty much like we're one with water. That was, but we're pretty
appreciate the earth and take care of it.
Yeah, we're pretty similar to you though in all.
Yeah.
But they might appear first like okay, yeah, Na'vi, but clearly with the conflict that they're having, I don't know if like they're going to be more depicted as something a little bit more brutal, or I'm not sure what they might do.
I mean, it seems like these movies are like a journey into nuance because, like, the first one is dogged for being very black and white and very basic in its sort of story blocks. And then the second one at least sort of expands out in terms of like, okay, the little nuances of life in this situation, plus, the sort of ecological conflict. And now it seems like in this one, we're going to go from being just, okay, well, the Earthlings are bad and they're trying to, colonize and victimize us. Now it's going to be like, okay, well, what are the different sects of the Na'vi people? What are their religions? Why are they not all together to begin with? Like maybe, like I don't know if Jake would be fully like, I got to get back to the military, but I could see some kind of uneasy, like, look, these people are even crazier than you guys.
Yeah.
How do we deal with this? Or can we come to some kind of enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of situation?
Yeah. It was pretty interesting how when you look at what the first two movies presented, the commentary that would arise was very obvious of what would arise from the commentary. Even with Way of Water, like, okay, it's going to be like environmentalism, and we're also going to be dealing with a different type of elemental thing to dive into in this world. But this one, the visuals, of course, look astonishing. It's kind of it's weird. I'm so used to it now of how great they look that I don't even really point it out. But yeah, they look incredible, and they're always going to be upgraded and look better each time. It didn't really give me that thing though, where the last movie when you saw the trailer, like, whoa, the water.
Yeah.
What's that going to be? Like, here it didn't have that effect with the fire. It looks great.
Like, oh my God, I've never seen fire like this before.
Yeah. Like I think it looks great. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't quite have that diving into a new type of terrain. What it did hook me into was the conflict, though. between and whereas I don't really feel like I was was too primarily interested from the marketing of the last movie. This one is honing in more on the emotion, the grief, the darkness, and I think James Cameron can probably do something a lot more different and perhaps more challenging story wise, which still, even from people who weren't completely converted over from Way of Water, you hear them kind of crave that. And like I don't even know exactly how Quaritch. I don't even know exactly how Stephen Lang's character is going to factor into this.
He's going to go live with the fire people.
Yeah,
I feel like he's going to be like, these guys got the right idea. I'm full Navi now.
Yeah, because in the trailer, and Spider's in the trailer, but we don't really know exactly what the hell's going to go on between.
Yeah, is he going to have a change of heart, or is he just going to get more and more twisted? And I mean, like, it's nice to at least have those things to wonder about because, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird for as sort of like funky as it might seem for like, man, we've been through this huge like couple of war movies and we still have pretty much the same cast. Like it is still, it is exciting to see in a sort of like ongoing graphic novel kind of way. Like, yeah, what can you do to this guy? How else can you warp him? How you surprise us with him? And, you know, here's hoping. I feel like I'm kind of with you. Like there's nothing in this trailer that seemed like a truly broken ground, but you know, it's still compelling enough based on the deepening potentially of the themes and you know this giant ensemble that you have now, and just like the grit and the sort of the vibe of the Ash people definitely leapt off the screen, at least in their intensity. So you know, I'm at least it at least hooked me enough to be like, yeah, I'm excited to immerse myself in this, you know, to an IMAX scale, or something like that.
All right, well, dang. I mean, we'll be there. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, man.
I really, really love the experience of the last one.
These are dazzling,
and this I'm sure will provide something even more, and it'll be another crazy several billion-dollar hit for Mr. Cameron and Disney, and it'll be sitting pretty by the end of 2025. But what do you guys think about the trailer? Leave your thoughts down below. Is it exciting you? Tell us in the comments. We'll see you guys soon, Reject Nation. Thanks, of course, for always being here.